All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It's Friday. What does that mean? Say it with me. Wind it up. Give me a good one. It is OCTANE Friday, and that's when we kick it up a notch. Love OCTANE Fridays. I know you guys, we've been talking. Mark, you do this, you do that. It's OCTANE Friday. La la la. Blah 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 blah. Bee 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 boo boo. We threw a little slaughter at you recently, right? And what did I say? I said, you know what? Sometimes it's just time to play softball, and that's Fridays for the most part. We play softball. We just launch them at you, and you decide whether you want to hit them out of the park or step away from the plate. It's up to you. You got choices. But OCTANE Friday is just for that. On Friday, you're getting out of whatever you're doing. You get in your car. You're rolling into the weekend. And something awesome comes on the radio and you turn it up. And it might have heard it a million times before. But it's always good. Because it's Friday. That's what we're talking about here. And that's what we're doing today. Here in the Rock Cave. We're talking about Ozzy Osbourne. He's been in the news lately. He's moving back across the pond, right? And Paul Chabot, thank you for pointing out he was playing halftime of one of the NFL games, right? And he's still going at it. We had those tickets, Paul. We had those tickets for that epic show with Ozzy and Megadeth, and then something happened a couple 3 years ago, and never to be seen. Just missed that concert by a few months, like so many that we missed. We missed a ton, didn't we, Paul? Rat, Poison, Cinderella. What was that? That was a huge one. And of course, Jerry Cinnamon. We missed out on so much. But that was a show. That one hurt. Ozzy. I heard this song the other day. I was like, you know what? I'm doing it because you just don't get tired of it. For me, it's not like some bands like the Beatles or stuff like that where you hear the songs a million times and you kind of you can either take it, leave it, change it, whatever. For some people, Ozzy, this is in my category. For some people, it's Billy Joel or it's Elton John or it's Dave Matthews Band or whatever. Like, they just don't get tired of any of their songs. Ozzy, Black Sabbath. I'm going to be listening to that all the way to the end, I'm pretty sure. I know it. I just am. And it doesn't get old. And I pulled out his greatest hits, and I was like, man, these are so good. And his ballads do not get enough credit, right? I mean, See You on the Other Side, I heard that the other day. I was like, what? This is so good. We already did No More Tears. We love that one. But so many more. And we'll talk about some more from Ozzy again at another time. But we're going to try to keep this one short and sweet today because we've been coming in at 6-7 minutes. And then, of course, the Devo episode. Supersized. So, again, we're trying to keep it short and sweet as you roll into the weekend. So, Ozzy, so many to choose from. And today, it's from his second solo album, Diary of a Madman, released in 11/1981, November 1981. The first single off that, released 10/10/81, is Flying High Again. It's not about drugs. That's what he said. I mean, can you believe him? You don't know. But he says it's about his solo career and how he was just crushing it, and everyone was going to be like, he's going to fail. He can't be a solo artist. It's not going to work. That's what he says it's about. Of course, last studio recording with Randy Rhoads, just an amazing guitarist, of course. Just so legendary, right? This sold 3 million copies. This is Rhoads at his best. The solo, in particular solo in this song, but this is him at his best. But yet the reviews, remember? We've already been over this. Rolling Stone magazine, I subscribed to you for like 25 years. I kept every copy, but I rarely agreed with your assessment. When you reviewed them, if it had 2 stars, I loved it, or 1 star. If you gave it 4 or 5, I was like, not happening. And Rolling Stone said, quote, Randy Rhoads is Junior League Eddie Van Halen. Ouch. Only to fast forward in 2017 and put this record number 15 out of 100 greatest metal albums of all time. It's revisionist history. It's all right. I mean, it happens. What are you going to do? But this is just so good. And their music was just getting so much better. and a little more mystical. I mean, a lot of people love this album. Of note, it was also the last with their drummer at the time and their bassist. All kinds of problem with that. New drummer, new bassist credited on the record in the American release, even though they didn't play on it. Years later, Ozzy, after fighting them about it, the original guys, I think it was 2017, he tried to put out a reissue and get his current band at that time to re-record those parts, and the fans were all pissed. I mean, it was a mess. But anyway, Ozzy, keep it real. Keep it real. Flying High again. That's awesome. You're going to love it. Play this today as you're rolling into the weekend. There's nothing not to like. It's Octane Friday. I love it. I hope you love it too. Tell me about your Ozzy Osbourne stories. I've seen him many times in concert. I don't know if he's coming around again, but it's all good. It's all good. Crank this one to 11. Whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope it involves music. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.